Counsel. I'm Jim Bickerton.
The attorney for the Myeni family explains that they had a deal with the city's lawyers that merely needed to be rubber-stamped by the council.
Reached a compromise. I want to stress that, we believe if we go to a jury and we prevail, that the damages would be much higher than what the settlement is. The city attorneys at the same time obviously believe they have a chance to prevail, which means the damages would be zero if the jury found that the police had acted properly. So what the 1.5 million reflects is a compromise and an effort by the city attorneys and Lindsay herself to seek peace and to seek something where there's an acknowledgement implicit in the settlement that things could have been done better and that there should be some healing and some progress going forward.
The October 9th hearing had a strong show of force from officers who had filled the room, while key officials railed against the settlement agreement, including the city's mayor, who called in.
Stand firmly and unequivocally behind our police department on this, and I believe we should go to trial.
Prosecuting attorney, who argued that Lindani Myeni was the aggressor, that he suffered from chronic traumatic encephalopathy, a degenerative brain disease that could explain some of his behavior, and that they believed the city would prevail at a civil trial based on the evidence in the case.
In this case, they acted appropriately. So the officers' actions were justified during our investigation as self-defense, defense of others, and force used in law enforcement. Finally, there was zero evidence of racism. Playing the race card here is shibai. The officers did what they're supposed to do in a tough situation. I'm sorry Mr. Myeni passed away. I think CTE is a big part of it.
The council also heard from Lindani's widow, who showed the members the clothes her late husband was wearing when he was shot.
This is a man, this is my man, and this is what I was sent. This is his shirt, shot, bullet holes. This is his umbrella covered in blood. This is his tights he was wearing. They had to cut him off him as well. This is his clothes, and I have to keep them because that's what I have. But I suggested what he wear before he left the house, so I just wanted to say this is how it ends, and this is reality, and this is not another thing happening, and there's been no justice so far yet. They got away with criminal charges before the evidence even came out.
The Myeni family attorney believes they have the facts on their side and that they would prevail in a civil trial where the standard of proof is lower than that of a criminal trial.
Get on the ground, no! Get on the ground!
He also points to a key issue, that police didn't identify themselves before ordering Myeni to get on the ground after receiving a 911 call for an alleged burglary in progress at a residential property in Nuuanu, Honolulu. On the $1.5 million settlement now expected on November 7th.
Council stuck with the way they voted in committee. The settlement would be approved and the parties could all rest and be at peace with the settlement. There would be funds for Lindani's family to continue without his financial support. There would be closure for the police officers. They would be not being sued anymore. And everyone, I think, would feel like some form of justice was done. Nobody would be completely satisfied, but there would be a sense of acknowledgement by everybody that something wrong happened here and something should be done about it. If there is no settlement approved by the council on November 7th, then the case will go to trial, and it will go to trial sometime probably in the first half of 2025.
So fumed at the show of force from police officers at that council hearing, calling it an aggressive display of disrespect and at the root of why he believes Myeni was killed on that fateful night. Sherwin Bryce, please, SABC News, New York.